basket there. Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better. That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Jones against Booker, and there's the screen. Right side Jones, 6 to shoot. To the paint, and stolen by Booker. Got a piece of it, and stolen by Jones. Timeout called, Memphis. Some changes for Phoenix. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Biyombo. Durant comes in for Baisley. And it's Chris Paul in for Devin Booker. Tillman's checked in for Memphis. Ja Morant comes in for Jones. Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
Stronger than his frame might suggest. That's a big-time and one by Ja.
And when you're trying to slow down a top scorer, often the game plan is to get physical. Grant, you would know better than anybody. What's it like in the trenches here?
Well, BA, it's interesting. I mean, it can wear on you. It's a mental challenge. When you're in the trenches trying to slow down a great offensive player, it really becomes a battle of wills. You have to stay focused. You have to be disciplined. And most importantly, you just cannot take a play off and allow a great player to get going.
And that's the one thing about Chris Paul. Once he gets out into transition, very difficult to stop.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. Baisley, he's checked in for Craig. The Grizzlies also with a sub. Jackson is checked in. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Up top, Morant. He's guarded by Paul. And he's going to the line for two. The saw contact while he was going up. And with the Memphis Grizzlies steady, they felt like an underdog for as long as they've been around.
This seems to fuel each and every guy that plays here. BA, they want to prove the doubters wrong. It's something that has really brought this group together.
Morant against Paul. For three, Durant gets the three ball to go. Durant's got his second bucket of the night.
One of the deadliest shooters in league history. KD especially on the catch and shoot.
Here's Morant. Another shot. Can't get it to drop. And Phoenix the other way now. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Ayton, a screen on Morant. Paul passes to Ayton. And Ayton, throw it down.
My Lord, the agility on that size. Ayton's on another level.
Timeout call, Memphis. Tillman's checked in for Memphis. Dylan Brooks comes in for Clark. The Grizzlies have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Morant, the pass to Bane. And a missed layup. The Suns leading.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Pass to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
Here's Jackson. Oh, the offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Here's Paul. He's got it. 6 of 10 now.
And once Chris finds his rhythm, let him eat. Capable of taking over all by himself.
Timeout called. Memphis. Some changes for Phoenix. T.J. Warren, he's checked in for Baisley. And it's Booker in for Chris Paul. Kennard, he's checked in for Memphis. Jones comes in for Ja Morant. Pass to Kennard. 4-3. The rebound by Devin Booker. The Suns have gotten an impressive 6 of 8 shots to fall in the second. From downtown, and the Suns get another 3.
Well, Booker can just bury you from the arc if you let him. He's a pretty efficient range shooter.
Kennard outside. Jackson outside. Shot clock at 6. Tillman with a screen. Launches a 3. And they recover it. Back to Kennard. And he lobs it up top. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Phoenix has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. We've got 22 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And they go to the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
19 seconds left to play in the first half.
Nice defense by Dylan Brooks, using his power on that play.
Here's Tillman. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Shoots over Ayton. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so it's Phoenix up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. And more NBA action on. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Chris Paul having a dominant impact in this game.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Kevin Durant, and it's Bazley in at the 3 spot. And that's the group from Monty Williams as we begin the second half. Here's Booker. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
An active shooter. Booker is clever at finding ways to attract fouls on the way up.
Both free throws good from Booker. And Memphis shooting just 38%. Their offense not where they want to be.
The son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. I actually played a bit with his dad, Jaren Sr. in Orlando back in the early 2000s, which means I'm old.
And there it is for him.
With the ball on his string and that short area burst, Chris Paul can get anywhere he wants to go.
Morant finds Jackson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Jacksons just the latest father-son NBA duo. Lots of great ones there, Grant.
So true, B.A. The Curry family might be the best ever. The Berries, including our own colleague Brent. The Thompsons with Clay in the league currently. Just some incredible NBA families to admire.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk!
What a night for Ja Morant, showing off that versatility, and he's relentless at the offensive end.
Outside Booker. Driving in, and Booker throws it down.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? And here's Morant outside. Adams inside. He's covered by Ayton. Adams with a screen on Paul. Morant, the pass to Adams. Timeout call, Memphis. It's been quite a game for Chris Paul.
Good decision to regather, talk it over. Your main concern now is how to slow this guy down on the offensive end.
The Suns making a switch here. Okogie's checked in. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Pass to Tillman. Stolen by Ayton. Now here's Paul. 16 points for him. Count it. Paul's got 18.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance. Okay.
Oh my!
Wow.
Throw it down!
Yes, he did. This guy is exciting to watch. Morant gets up and dunks it.
Paul with it. Checked by Brooks. Pass to Baisley. His first shot coming late. They get it back. Here's Ayton. And here's Durant. On the take. And Durant with the big finish.
Oh, the skills at his size. Durant makes a number of moves every game that just leaves you shaking your head.
To the inside, Tillman. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got his third assist of the night.
Beautiful location on the pass as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Here's Ayton. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
Yes, solid inside play by Ayton. Staying strong and taking the foul while still putting up a shot.
That's good from Ayton. Devin Booker, he's checked in for the Suns. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Ayton hits them both. For Memphis, they've gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Pass to Aldama. Back to Jones. Over Booker. The Suns clear it. Baisley's got 4 rebounds now. Phoenix has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. To the middle. Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Down low. Oh, rejected by Ayton. 1 minute left in the third. On the wing, Durant. Driving inside. And Durant with the big finish.
Offensively, just what you're hoping for with that possession. KD coming down on the rim.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. Outside Warren. To the inside. Craig, no good. And the Grizzlies shooting 44% since the third quarter got underway. And here's Jones. Lets the 3 fly. And Craig pulls it down. Ross with it. Just 3 on the clock. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
He has size, but the first step of Terrence Ross is what makes him so good on the drive.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns already up 20.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Utah.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Chris Paul.
Can you say vintage? Wow, this was a vintage performance. I mean, so much of the game is about the 3-ball today, but his focus was going hard into the paint and doing damage from inside.
Boy, you can see the amazing relationship he's built with the hometown fans, and it motivates him to always give them his very best. On the court right now for the Grizzlies, Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Luke Kennard out there with Ja Morant, and it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
How can you not love a player like Ja Morant? Came into the NBA ready to prove himself. and just keeps getting better.
And Paul gets it to go. Paul's got 20.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Expanding upon this lead, trying to close it out. He's really stepped up.
Counted from distance.
I think consistency from three is in Morant's future. On that shot, he was well balanced and focused.
It's Booker on the wing. Pass to Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Morant, the pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
With the ball in his hands, Ja draws so much defensive attention. Got his teammate a clean look.
Paul against Morant. Paul passes to Booker. Clock at 6. Durant with it. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
And the move that really shook up the NBA world. I mean, Kevin Durant asking and receiving a trade out of Brooklyn. Now, with this team, he makes them a title favorite overnight.
You have to admire Kevin Durant's resilience. Few stars could bounce back from a serious injury like he did and return looking the same.
Kicks it out to Kennard. Back to Morant. Shoots over Paul. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got 5 rebounds in the game. Phoenix has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Here's Paul. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Booker's got 4 assists in the game.
He's been a piece of the puzzle tonight, but it's a team effort. Everyone's contributing to this lead.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the jam!
Man, oh man, one of the more advanced ball handlers we've ever seen at his age. Ja Morant has people on skates.
Morant against Paul. Outside Durant. Inside. Here's Ayton. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And to this day, I still marvel at the skill level of KD. A player of his size, able to navigate the pick and roll and deliver to a teammate.
Here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying?
2 minutes.
Paul passes to Ayton. On the wing, Durant. Defended by Jackson. Ayton, a screen on Jackson. Durant on the attack. Can't cash it in from close range. The Grizzlies have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the 4th. Here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
Talk about making your presence felt.
Man, just never gets old watching him fly like that. What a unique talent he is. The kick to Durant. Stolen by Jackson.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Suns.
The coaching staff has to be happy with the way they've limited their turnovers here.
Yeah, BA, that's hashtag facts. Just tremendous patience and self-control.
And what a huge performance it was for Chris Paul.
What was impressive to me, it felt like he made an impact in so many areas. Some of the effort won't show up in the stat sheet, but
Sweet move.
my goodness!
Wow, pretty much an unbelievable slam there, BA.
And you got that right. Paul, pass to Ayton. There's a screen. Durant with it, defended by Jackson. Outside Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
One positive takeaway, at least they're finally showing signs of life out there.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
Morant, the pass to Kennard. 23 seconds left in the 4th quarter here. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. "20 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, BA. They deserve the win. This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
Jackson with a screen on Paul. Kicks it out to Jackson. No good. So
2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analyst Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the small forward. Doris, let me ask you this. Is Kevin Durant the greatest scoring forward ever?
I think he is, Kevin, but I also think that limits his greatness, because when Kevin Durant is done and you consider the combination of his handle, his shooting, and the size, we've never seen that combination to this level. He will go down as one of the greatest ever, regardless of attribute you're trying to assign to him.
Here's Leonard, following the basket by Chris Paul. And there it is for him.
Well, you're working the two-man game with Kawhi Leonard as your primary target. That's the first guy you need to stop.
Passes to Ayton from deep. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. And now, just over a minute played here in the first. The three from George. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. The Suns have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
To the middle. Takes it out to Booker. Durant wide open. He fires. Good. A nice assist from Booker.
Well, Kevin Durant is efficient from any spot on the floor. You give him an easy corner three and turn the lights out.
Covington setting the pick for George. And he's good on the three ball.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Ayton trying to break free. That one falls. Paul's got his second bucket of the night.
Boy, I love Chris Paul's ability to work on the interior. Tenacious, crafty. Few players his size have done it better.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Court vision, intellect, basketball IQ, the masterful distributor that is Chris Paul.
Here's Leonard. Off the left rim and out.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell. Gentlemen, if we go back to the summer of 2019, that is the summer where the Clippers got both Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. When they made those moves, everyone expected this to be an NBA Finals team.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. Los Angeles making a switch here. Plumlee's checked in. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. George with the screen on Paul. There's the three, and there's George. That's good on the assist by Westbrook. George has got 6. They did, and thus far for Los Angeles, no finals trips in the last 3 seasons of Leonard and George.
That's exactly right, Kevin. In the bubble playoffs in Orlando, they got close. But then Kawhi got hurt during the 2021 playoffs, and last year, Kawhi out for the entire season. So health has been a critical factor in their failures.
Here's Leonard, following the basket by DeAndre Ayton. Leonard finds Plumlee. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And it's Paul penetrating. He dishes it to KD. Shot clock at 5. And it's sent back by Plumlee. They retain possession.
I'll tell you, for a center, the big man has got excellent touch at the free throw line.
The Suns shooting their first free throws here for the night. Ayton hits them both. 1:22 left to play here in the first. And Chris Paul picks up the foul.
Side out.
That's his first foul.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Now here's Covington. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And stolen by Ayton.
And anytime you go cross court, there's some risk involved. Not at all surprised that one was stolen.
And here's KD for three. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And Ayton throws it down.
We can get lost in the impact Kevin Durant makes as a scorer, but this guy is so willing to share the basketball.
Outside, George. And there's the pass to Covington from past the arc. Paul grabs the board.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Shooting for Phoenix, Chris Paul. At the line for three.
And he knocks down the first one.
Boy, the consistent greatness of Chris Paul, playmaker, scorer, defender, leader, year after year. Chris Paul silences any doubt about his place in this game.
And Phoenix making a change here. Yambo, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Baisley comes in for Kevin Durant. T.J. Warren, he's checked in for Josh Okogie. And it's Ross in for Devin Booker. So, for the Clippers, Zubac is checked in for Plumlee. Marcus Morris comes in for Robert Covington. Mann subbed in for Russell Westbrook. And a change for the Suns. Booker's checked in. Now, here is George. 6 points for him. Morris finds George. Back to Morris. Just 5 on the clock. And it's George finishing it off.
Paul George leaving, no doubt. Nice finish.
Booker with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
DeAndre, he has been the guy making things happen for Phoenix. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Suns, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the small forward. Pass to Ayton. From deep. No good there. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. You know, Doris, there's some pretty cool stories, aren't there, about Kawhi Leonard and what he has done in the community.
There really are, Kevin. I think about it. When he wins the Defensive Player of the Year award, that comes with a car. And instead of using it for his own personal use, he donated that to a children's welfare charity. This is the same guy who gave 1 million backpacks to kids in need in Los Angeles. Just a few of the things he does for his community.
And it's Paul penetrating. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
So shrewd and elusive on the drive. Once Paul sees an opening in the defense, this guy goes into attack
mode. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Here's George from about 19 feet. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Doris, with the officials calling slightly fewer fouls, it seems like we see a more physical game on the floor. What do you think?
I think it's a change for the better, Kevin. Obviously, you want guys to be safe, but the defense must be allowed to do their job.
Westbrook against Paul. On the wing, Booker. And there's the feed to Ayton. Can't cash in from close range.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And here's George for 3. Covington finds Westbrook. Back to George. 6 on the shot clock. To the inside. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. George has got 11.
Well, when you have a scorer like Paul George, it doesn't matter where it comes from. In that instance, hey, just catch and shoot.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
kicks to Covington. Westbrook against Paul. Over in the corner, Zubas. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on 8.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
And he's good on the second. He makes all 3. And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, this is why you hate to lose momentum. It can be hard to get it back.
Beasley's checked in for the Suns. Ross comes in for Paul. Suns leading by 3. Booker outside. And Covington sends it back.
This guy is such a lengthy wing defender. Robert Covington doing work defensively.
Leonard sets a screen for Covington. Leonard on the wing. He's guarded by Ross. And Leonard gets it to go. Leonard's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Booker against Westbrook to the paint. George back to Westbrook. Down low. Got a piece of it. Takes it out to Covington. Clippers moving the ball around. And here's George for 3. And it's Beasley with the rebound. Phoenix leading by 3. .115 left in the first half of basketball. Booker the pass to Ayton. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Well, you love the focus from a young big man, DeAndre Ayton. The hoop and the harm there. Nicely done.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Phoenix?
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
We've also seen them show a willingness to take advantage of the mid-range opportunities. The defense conceding these looks, and they're cashing in.
From deep, George. It's hauled in by the Suns. They've led by as many as 11 points. Ross against Westbrook. Ross kicks to Booker. Driving to the basket. It's hauled in by George. George has got 4 rebounds in this game. Outside, Covington. 3-pointer, and there's the call on DeAndre. That's foul number 2 for him. So for the Suns, Biyombo is checked in for 8. Warren comes in for Josh Okogie. And it's Paul in for Devin Booker. George looking around. He kicks it to Leonard. Shot from the wing. Jump shot is good. Leonard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
And the rejection by Leonard.
Well, the instincts of Kawhi Leonard on the defensive end are so pure. Send it back Kawhi.
Here's Ayton.
Josh Okogie. Devin Booker.
Okogie for 3. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. The Suns on top, up by 4. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the... And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. DeAndre Ayton has been sensational.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
Really putting his handprint on this game. You love the hustle, you love the work ethic he has had on display.
Clippers trail by 4. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the 1 spot. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
Now, Russell Westbrook wants to keep the defense honest, so he'll make just enough three-point shots to do exactly that.
Westbrook against Paul. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here.
Phoenix ball.
You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Covington with the steal. To the paint, here's Leonard, and finished off by Leonard.
Yeah, really smart move by Paul George. Feeds a ready shooter instead of forcing his own shot.
Outside Durant. Ayton in the corner. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. KD's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Outside, George. To the middle, here's Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
There's just so much force that Kawhi plays with. It is what allows him to rise up and put it down with authority.
All up top, he's covered by Westbrook. Paul dishes to KD. Paul against Leonard, and it's rebounded by Covington. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Clippers. Inside, Leonard. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You can see the kind of savvy Kawhi Leonard plays with. This guy makes the defense commit and gets himself to the foul line.
Kawhi Leonard for a free throw. Taking 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Leonard. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Zubac. Morris comes in for Robert Covington. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for George. Mann subbed in for Russell Westbrook. And for the Suns, Landale's checked in. And it's Devin Booker in for Josh Okogie. And it's good for 2.
Oh, terrific finish to get this game all knotted up there. He is a force to be reckoned with.
Leonard on the wing. Morris with a screen on Durant. Leonard the pass to Morris. And Morris throws it down.
Well, Marcus Morris, such a solid understanding of how to take advantage of the pick and roll situation.
Here's Paul. 10 points for him. Pass to Landale. Clock at 6. And Paul gets it to go in.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
There's the screen. Outside Leonard. No good on that one. So Phoenix will take it the other way. And there's the foul. It'll go on Terrence Mann. That is his first foul of the game. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Durant in the corner. Dishes to Booker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Drops in the layup for 2. Booker's got his second basket of the game.
Part of why Devin Booker has been an all-star, never afraid to mix it up on the interior.
Here's Mann, defended by Paul. Takes the 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Leonard with no one around. Connects from three-point range.
Well, Kawhi understands that the team relies on him for consistent productivity.
Here's Paul. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
And that's exactly what they needed at this point in the game. He goes to the go-to move and extends the lead.
At the top of the key, Plumlee. Back to Leonard. Sinks that one from the post. Leonard's got 11 in the second half.
Well, he's got size and he has touch. It makes interior scoring easy for Kawhi Leonard.
And the Suns call time here.
Coming onto the court is your Booker.
Norman Powell checked in for Los Angeles. 55 seconds left to play here in the third. Booker looking around. And there's Ayton, and that's good on the assist by Booker. Ayton's got 20.
Well, just tremendous court recognition. DeAndre Ayton excelling in the pick and roll there.
Wide open. That's in, and the Suns' lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Mann. The Suns have gotten nearly everything to drop this quarter. They're 7 of 8 from the floor since halftime. Passes it to Ayton. Fires the 3. Aaron Gordon grabs the board.
Well, you can see why the defense dared him to shoot it. That's not really his spot.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. The pass to Morris. Back to Gordon. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And the Clippers lead by 1. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
Well, Devin Booker, known as a scorer, but this guy is able to put it on time and on target.
Whoops, they pick off the pass. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game. Neither team giving ground. Suns. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And for the Suns, they're shooting extremely well. 62% on the night to this point. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Andre Ayton out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the 3 slot. And contact on, and here we go with the coach's challenge. Surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast.
The previous play is underway
In real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And Ayton throws it down.
Well, you can see, guys, how much confidence DeAndre Ayton plays the game with. This is especially so on the offensive end.
And George, here we go. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
And this is something Ayton has to keep developing. In this era, big men have to possess an outside jumper.
The 3 from George. And Leonard gets it to go.
Boy, what else is new? This guy's accuracy this quarter has been phenomenal.
And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul.
The Suns leading. Booker outside. There's the dish to Paul.
This guy has such quality length for his position. Robert Covington able to match up against any offensive player.
Westbrook kicks to George. 3-pointer. And again, it's the Clippers from deep. We've seen some great competition in this one.
Yeah, 7 already in the game, and I think it shows you how well these two teams match up with one another.
And the Suns call time. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Monty Williams talking with his team. He told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, getting to the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. Here's Paul. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, despite pretty good defense, Chris Paul finishes the shot. That's about concentration and being locked in.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Feeds it to Leonard.
Now, this guy's got some grit and some determination. Is Kevin Durant capable on the offensive end? Yes, but the defense as spectacular.
Stolen by George. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. From deep three-point range, it's rebounded by Paul.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Leonard attacking, and Durant sends it back.
Maybe the most underrated aspect of Kevin Durant's abilities as a basketball player, the defensive end.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Paul against Leonard. And it's Durant, that time on the assist by Paul. And the Suns lead by 3.
Yeah, Kevin Durant calmly steps into that shot with the game hanging in the balance. Love it.
Pass to Leonard. Right wing. Zubac finds Leonard. 6 to shoot. Back to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Well, Kawhi Leonard has improved his passing ability on time and on target. Yes, sir.
Paul looking around, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Well, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Phoenix?
They shoot no let-up. Penetration, knife it inside. The defense has to tighten it up if they want to slow this team down.
Also, they've been living in the lane. They're getting the ball in close, and it's had a devastating impact all game long.
George, that's a 2-pointer. And stolen by Booker. Phoenix calls timeout. They lead by 3. 1:30 left here in the fourth quarter. .30 left in the game. Durant, and the rejection by Zubac. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
1:20 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Covington finds George. Outside Leonard. From the wing. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Leonard's got 15 points in just the second half. Paul against Westbrook. Paul dishes to Booker. Over to the left wing. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Ayton. And the Suns miss again. So, guys, it comes down to this.
Time for your stars to shine.
Leonard, the pass to George. Count!
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Booker, it's Durant on the wing. offensive rebound, and out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
Huge turnover at really the worst possible time. You have to value every possession, especially at this stage of the game.
And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Clippers. Going inside. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Man, it took forever for them to commit that foul. I don't know why they didn't do it right away. Those are precious seconds.
And so he drops them both. It's a three-point game.
Well, it doesn't get much bigger than that. A perfect trip to the line to give them the critical three-point cushion. What poise.
And the Suns call time here. They trail by 3. 11 seconds left to play in the final quarter. .11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Booker outside. He dishes it to KD. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
And this is what makes KD special, the willingness to absorb the responsibility of the big-time shot.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Chance to win the game, but the last second shot is offline. And that's going to do it for regulation. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. Leonard looking over the floor. Pass to Westbrook. Back to Leonard. Great D that time from Durant.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Leonard finds Westbrook. Leonard with a screen on Paul. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Let's remember this is a former Finals MVP. He will not blink in the biggest of moments.
The free throw good from Kawhi Leonard.
Guys, that was critical. I mean, that's what we're used to seeing out of him, though, at moments like this.
Ayton in the corner. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Ayton's got it all tied up now for Phoenix.
DeAndre Ayton, unafraid in the big moment. Nice delivery.
Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
Wow. You know the ball is going in when Russell Westbrook steps into these moments. Just so adept at hitting big shots.
Here's Paul, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Now Leonard. Outside Westbrook. With the drive. And the call. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult, it can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coach.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
They get the rebound, kicks it out to Leonard from the arc. The shot comes out. Phoenix has gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, Mr. Ayton decides Why just lay it up when you can finish with authority?
Oh, and there's the foul. It's on Josh Jacoby. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Leonard. Count that bucket. Leonard's got 26 points.
Absolutely no fear. Kawhi Leonard welcomes these moments. He relishes these moments.
Paul kicks to Durant. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Covington setting the pick for Westbrook. Kicks it out to Leonard. Trying to find Covington. Gets it to him. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part. Being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
George with no one around. It's good from beyond the arc.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
Leonard against Durant. The ball. Outside Durant. He feeds it to Ayton. 6 on the shot clock. Durant dishes to Ayton. First free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to 1.
Boy, the pressure remains on here for DeAndre Ayton. They need this shot right here.
You can't have any more pressure on you than he had at the line right there. Shows you what he's made of as he's able to tie it up.
Here's George. Here he goes. Oh, no good. And the Suns call time. 1 second left in the first overtime. So we are tied again at the end of overtime. Now we're headed. And with another overtime in front of us, the question is, who will blink first? Nobody wants to give in. A lot of pride now on the line. Now here's Westbrook. Covington, a screen on Paul. To the inside. And here they come. A finish. Here's Ayton. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
Well, you want to see DeAndre Ayton seek out the contact on the interior. Boy, he's a big-time talent.
Outside, George. Here's Leonard. Phoenix grabs the miss. They've led by as many as 11 points. And it's Paul George with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul for team foul.
Ayton against Zubac. Ayton a screen on Leonard. Clock at 4. Paul kicks to Durant. For 3. And it's rebounded by Covington.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
George against Booker. It's up a 3. Covington passes to George. Back to Covington. Kicks it out to Leonard. And the Clippers miss again. The Suns leading. The drive by Paul. Durant looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
Chris Paul is such a natural facilitator. His ability to read angles and deliver the ball on time and on target is special.
Over in the corner, Zubats. Leonard finds Zubats. Zubats with the screen for Leonard. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
And that makes it a one-possession game, guys. Got to be the biggest free throws of the game thus far.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Out to the right wing. Kobe, the pass to Booker. KD, a screen on George. Ayton wide open. Good on the triple.
But DeAndre Ayton is engaged. He's focused, and he delivers a clutch bucket.
Outside, George. And here's Leonard from 3. Into the lane. Money!
And he just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. And it's Phoenix's ball. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
Outside, George. And stolen by Booker. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Takes it inside. Yes!
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute. You have to love the tenacity, but also the awareness to make sure
all of you. And as is the case most nights, we've got a lot of talent in the backcourt for both of these squads, Clark.
Yeah, there's so many outstanding shot makers and playmakers in the backcourts across the league. I do believe it is clearly a guards league these days. All of these guys can light it up and will light you up. So Clearly a shooter's league is what you see most of now.
Let's take a look at our starters for Denver. Murray and Caldwell Pope are the backcourt pairing. Gordon is the 4, with the Joker in the middle. And it's Brown in at the 3. Zubats finds Westbrook. Back to Zubats. Stolen by Jokic. Back come the Nuggets on the run. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Yeah, you know, Jokic has such active hands and really good anticipation. For a big guy, he comes up with a lot of steals.
George for 3. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep. You know, one measure of Nikola Jokic's growth as a player is his triple-double tally. I mean, he's already among the NBA career leaders in that category.
Leonard outside. Knocks down the long J.
And, you know, the improvement we've seen over the years from Leonard has been incredible, especially his three-point shooting.
Well, among active players, only LeBron and Westbrook are ahead of Jokic in triple-doubles, Clark.
And B.A. with a lot of runway left in front of him. I mean, the Joker figures to keep climbing up that list. I don't know if he'll catch Russ or the Big O at the top, but he's going to be in the neighborhood.
George outside. Puts up a 3. Oh, deflected. Ooh, stolen by Murray. Denver has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Murray against Leonard. Outside Murray. 5 on the clock. Here's Jokic, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to go on Kawhi Leonard.
That's a nice job by Jokic getting fouled in the act, and we know he's going to cash in this time. Whenever you talk about teams battling injuries, the Denver Nuggets really come to the top of the list. It's really prevented them, the injuries they've had to keep players from reaching their full potential.
George, a screen on Brown. Pass to George. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook.
You know, when you're open on Westbrook's team, he makes sure to find you. He's a selfless distributor.
Well, if the Nuggets could just get healthy, they could be a real problem, Clark. Maybe even a title contender.
You know, B.A., a couple of seasons ago when they were healthy, they showed what the potential could be in Denver. I mean, they were a scary team. But it's been disappointing recently to see Jamal Murray and Michael Porter Jr. go down with different injuries, and that's had a significant impact on this team. Hopefully, we will get to see this squad at full strength, because if we do, I think that would be a lot of fun for all basketball fans.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your
ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead. Jackson, he's checked in for Jamal Murray. And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him. The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
Here's Jokic. He's got 5. 1:56 left now in the first quarter. Good on the shot. Jokic has got 7 points in the game.
This is a big guy, a mountain of a man. I mean, Jokic is a sturdy, thick 284. It's going to take a bigger bump to disrupt this shot than that.
Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Fourth team foul.
And so here is Denver, trailing by 2. Caldwell Pope with a drive, and that one's good.
Yeah, that's just outstanding focus on these hard finishes. I mean, Caldwell Pope fighting to score through contact and making it happen.
And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Westbrook outside. Pass to Zubats. Westbrook outside. Back to Zubats. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. Much better off making him go to the line.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Denver.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
Morris, he's checked in for the Clippers. Jokic with a screen on George. From 18 feet away. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. He's got 9.
Yeah, Jokic likes to keep the defense off balance, guessing as to what he's going to do. He's a threat from everywhere, and his mid-range game helps him put defenses in a pickle.
For 3, George. The shot comes out, and it's Denver the other way. And it's Jackson on the take. Brown against Leonard. Brown passes to Jokic. Kick out to Brown. Clock is at 3. That 3's off the mark. The Clippers have got 5 of 7 shots to fall. Morris finds Westbrook. There's the drive, and finished off by Westbrook.
Man, I tell you what, one of the things I love about Westbrook is the ferocity with which he attacks the rack. When he's driving inside, he's trying to punish the defender and the basket.
Morris for 3 from 13. Second shot opportunity, and Zubats with the lay-in.
That kind of energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
Well, it's been a high-scoring, competitive game through the first quarter of play. Clippers ahead, up by 3. And we'll be back in just a... And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Clippers.
I must say, their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
On the floor for Denver, getting going in the second. Gordon is the 4 with the Joker in the middle. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope out there with Jackson, and it's Brown in at the 3. Man out to Covington. Pass to Man. Leonard outside. And it's Denver with a rebound. And it's stolen by Plumlee. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Here's Mann, defended by Brown. Yes, it's good. Mann's got his first 2 points of the night. We've seen the pace of the game ratchet up every year, Clark. Like that trend reverse at some point?
I don't think so, B. I mean, the game is meant to be played fast, and because of the potency of the three-point shot, the skill level of the players, the athleticism, I think you're going to continue to see teams play with a lot of pace because that's easier in terms of producing points.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Porter Jr., he's checked in for Caldwell-Pope. And Gordon with the basket on the assist by Leonard.
Over his career, Kawhi has become a willing passer, one of his many improvements since being drafted in 2011.
Jackson on the wing. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. The free throw drops for Jokic.
Not sure if anybody has a better feel for the game than the man standing at the line. Jokic in elite company in that respect.
It can help a big man's game to hit those free throws. It keeps the defense from getting too aggressive.
Leonard outside. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his third personal
It's
foul.
going to be on Bruce Brown.
Second team
Some
foul.
really tough defense inside, but Leonard won't back down. I mean, he's just scrappy. He wants to make the defense work twice as hard. It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Now here's Jackson. And a deep 3 from Jokic. And again, Denver no good. The Clippers have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Well, if you want consistency at the 5 spot, Mason Plumlee is a good player to have in the rotation, Clark.
Could not agree with you more, B.A. A consummate professional and extremely hard worker. Rebounds at a high level, and he is one of the best playmaking centers in the NBA.
Bryant, he's checked in for Denver. Jamal Murray comes in for Jackson. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his third foul so far.
Second team foul.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Murray passes to Bryant, and it's stolen by Plumlee.
Active hands prevented an easy bucket that time.
Covington, no good. Denver has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Here's Gordon. That's tipped.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Timeout called, the Clippers.
Let me hear you get loud.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. Green's checked in for Denver. Caldwell Pope comes in for Brown. Here's Westbrook. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Jordan's checked in. Morris outside. There's the 3. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. And the Clippers lead by 8.
You know, after averaging just one assist per game as a rookie, George has really upgraded his passing game.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter.
2 minutes.
Jordan with a screen on George. Oh, it's Jamal Murray scoring on a gorgeous play. Murray's gotten his second bucket.
Yeah, that's just playing smart basketball that time. Murray doing a really good job to set himself up to get free for a shot.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Ball to Denver.
1:41 left in the second. George against Murray. To the middle. Here's Jordan, and they'll keep possession. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. George for 3, and he can't get that one. The Nuggets trail. Pass to Jordan. It's rebounded by Zubats. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Jokic is checked in for the Nuggets.
Let me hear you get loud for
1:14 left in the first half. Morris for 3. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Morris has got 6 points in the quarter.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
And the foul called on Paul George. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Murray. And the ball out of play. The Clippers will have it. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. To the paint. Pass to Zubats. Back to Morris. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Nuggets ball.
The Nuggets have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Murray passes to Jokic. Gets an open look and hits it. Jokic has got 15 points.
A lot of times, Jokic is creating a jump shot for somebody else, but he's just as good a receiver as he is a distributor. And that's pretty impressive for a 7-footer.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Outside for Green from deep 3-point range. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Powell for 3. That shot off the mark. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. They have a nice 9. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back.
36, the Nuggets, 27.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. It's been a clinic out there by Nikola Jokic.
He's been so disruptive defensively in the first half. His fast hands pick plenty of pockets.
Well, I thought it was a great defensive performance for him so far. He's aware, he's alive, he's alert, quick to react to everything that's going on around him. Can't do it much better than that.
Two-way threats of George and Leonard in the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Mason Plumlee, and it's Westbrook in at the 1. That's who's out there for the Clippers. The Clippers call timeout, and the Clippers making a change here. Zubats is checked in. The Clippers in the lead.
Jamal Murray suffered a terrible knee injury back in April of 2020.
Oh, wow!
What?
Big finish.
Boy, that time Russell Westbrook going for the spectacular with a little extra pizzazz.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, BA. Not sure what got into him.
First team foul.
The Clippers on D. Murray finds Jokic. They kick it out to Murray. And no good. Great D that time from Zubats. Here's Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
That hoop is what makes Kawhi so lethal. I mean, you have to respect the outside shot, but he can also take it right to the basket.
Murray with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. Murray passes to Jokic. Back to Murray. Pass to Jokic. 6 on the shot clock.
Jokic breaking down defenses and going to work, getting busy. This guy is such a talented offensive player and a joy to watch.
Jackson, he's checked in for Jamal Murray. And so here are the Clippers. 8-point game. And here's Zubats. Leonard up top. Lets it go from the wing, and the Clippers again with a bucket.
Over the years, we've seen Leonard add different things to his game. Now, an offensive machine.
Jackson outside. And another 3 for Denver.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
The Clippers have gone 3 of 3 in this second half. Gordon against Leonard. Over Gordon. Leonard outside. Back to Covington. Pass to Zubats. Clock at 4. Great D that time from Jokic.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Jackson, the pass to Jokic. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Personal foul.
Jokic showing you the benefits of that work in the weight room.
muscling right through the defenders.
And the Clippers call time here.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Plumlee's checked in for Zubats. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Westbrook right side. Pass to Plumlee. Back to George. The three. On target from range. George has got 10 points.
PG's really refined his three-point shooting. He's an absolute laser now from distance, and that's a big part of his offense.
Inside. Jokic in the post. He's checked by Plumlee. They get the rebound.
2 minutes remaining in the
For Los Angeles, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. George for 3. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
Really difficult to contain Paul George in these pick-and-roll sets because of his speed. I mean, that's one element that gives him a great advantage. He's really good at making decisions in tight spaces and in these pick-and-roll situations.
Jokic gets the bucket.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Covington finds Westbrook. Now Leonard. Shot on the wing. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
It's interesting. Coming into the league, Leonard's jumper was a question mark. Now, no one is second-guessing him.
And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That'll be foul number 5 on him. 1:04 left in the third. Gordon with a screen on Plumlee. 18 feet out. On the wing, Caldwell Pope, hounded by Westbrook. And another 3 for Denver.
Very effective at spacing the floor. Contavious Caldwell Pope has gone from an average outside shooter to a dangerous one.
Gordon against Leonard. Down low. Deflects the pass. And here we go. The Nuggets on the fast break. Jokic against Westbrook. Kick out to Brown. The 3 ball hits the trifecta. And now just a 4-point Clipper lead.
Another high IQ pass by Jokic. I mean, he knows all eyes are on him, and so he gives it up to a ready shooter. That's just good basketball.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. George a screen on Gordon. Leonard for 3. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
This is what he gives you night in and night out. Stellar production at the offensive end.
Pass to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Boy, one of the very best big men at handling the ball. Jokic's moves and creativity really set him apart as a big guy. Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
And so it's Kawhi Leonard making highlights for the Los Angeles Clippers. All right, let's take a look at our assist to the game presented by State Farm.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Guys, thanks a lot. I had a chance to hear what Mike Malone was saying to his team. He wants all they have to give coming down the stretch, saying, quote, "It's not just the big plays. I want to see us making the little plays too, winning the 50-50 balls. That's the effort we need."
All right, appreciate it, Allie. And Denver, looking at who they've got to start the fourth. Murray and Caldwell Pope are the backcourt pairing. Gordon is the 4 with the Joker in the middle. And it's Brown in at the 3, small forward. So it's the Clippers now. They've led by as many as 11.
Well, you really have to like how George uses his body effectively down low there. I mean, the defense pretty much has no choice but to foul him in that situation.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
And another thing they've been exceptional at is their passing. On-target ball movement has gotten them a lot of assists tonight.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Jokic is checked in, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Covington. Denver has gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. To the middle. And Jokic throws it down.
With maturity comes greater patience, understanding how to play smarter. Murray keeps his options open and finds a teammate who's gotten free.
The Clippers call timeout. And I'm sure the players will be staying hydrated with some Gatorade during this timeout. It's so important that they maximize their ability to recharge during a short break like this. Jordan's checked in for the Nuggets. Pass to Zubac. Back to man.
Clippers take a timeout.
So for the Clippers, Morris, he's checked in for Zubac, and it's Westbrook in for Leonard. Off the inbound, and it's Jordan with the rebound. The Nuggets trail. Left side Murray. And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it. About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Here's Westbrook. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he'll sit the rest of this one out.
And you hate to have a player foul out, but their depth could be an asset here, helping them weather his absence.
Porter Jr., he's checked in for Brown.
Known for racking up triple-doubles, Westbrook continues to pile up incredible numbers. I mean, his intensity on a nightly basis is absolutely insane.
And the dunk by Jokic.
And in traffic, he uses the reverse to keep the shot blocker at bay.
What an incredible move. Not everyone has that kind of skill.
No, that was outstanding, guys.
The 3, George. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Westbrook against Murray. Pass to Caldwell-Pope. Jokic with a screen on Covington. And Caldwell-Pope gets it to go.
Yeah, the bandwidth of Caldwell-Pope's range continues to expand. This guy thinks he's going to make it from anywhere.
The 3, Westbrook. George. Leonard outside. From outside the arc. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
He's such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
Here's Murray. Pass to Jokic. Count it, and the foul. Westbrook. And so he's picked up his final foul, and they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal fouls.
The previous play is under
even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
Man, as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone by. George outside. It's Covington on the wing. And George with the jam.
Hey, when you got a player like George, in these moments, you turn to him. He knows how to deliver in the clutch.
And the foul called on Paul George. That's his third foul of the game. And here are the Nuggets now. Murray with it. He's picked up by Zubats. Jokic against Leonard. Jokic passes to Porter. Shot clock at 5. Here's Jokic. Leonard gets a hand on him.
One of the league's top defenders. Leonard excels at rising up to swat shots back.
Here he goes. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Leonard doesn't shy away from these moments, embracing his role as a leader for his team.
Murray from outside nails it from 3.
Jamal Murray proving he's not afraid of the big moment. Big time shot there.
We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. George outside, lets it go, and again, it's the Clippers converting.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense. Hey, you can't just have skill and confidence to make big shots. You got to have a big ticker, too.
Here's Leonard. The shot that time not on target. Good work defensively by Gordon. Pass to Murray to take the lead. The shot misses, and the Clippers will go the other way with it. They can't afford to waste this shot.
Moments like this are what it's all about.
Here's Leonard. Leonard on the wing. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. And Covington, here we go. And they turn it over. A shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Murray with it. Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. So
Team first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Torian Prince is out there with Anthony Edwards. And it's McDaniels at the small forward position. Minnesota with the ball. It's Edwards on the wing. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope.
An agile move off the contact by Edwards, getting to his shot despite the difficult defense.
Murray outside. Jokic on top, stolen by McDaniels. Oh, and here comes Prince, all alone. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
Looking to run, Prince just streaks down the open court.
Now here's Murray. McDaniels defending. Murray scanning the floor. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Shot clock at 5. Jokic sets the screen for Caldwell Pope. Over Edwards. Bank shot, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And the dunk by Towns.
And he also brings the hustle to the table. Towns doesn't wait when the break is on. He's quick to get up the court.
Now here's Murray. And it's Jokic in the corner. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
There's so much about Nikola Jokic that is special. For a 5-man, it doesn't really matter any position, but his ability to crank out those triple doubles might just take the cake.
Denver making a switch here. Jackson's checked in.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line. And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Jokic does produce triple doubles at a near record rate.
So in his 500th game, Jokic got his 71st triple-double. Only Oscar Robertson and Magic Johnson recorded more triple-doubles in their first 500 games. Think about that. As a center, he was doing that. Just truly unstoppable at times.
And the 3 off target.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Oh, and the jam by Towns.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Mike Malone. He told me we have to play really good interior defense. We know they want to get to the rim. We know that's the game plan. So we've got some tactics to keep them from doing so. Guys, we will see what they came up with in the lab.
All right, thank you, David.
And no issues at the rim for Gobert. One of the league leaders in flushes. The Frenchman loves to finish above the rim.
Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Yes, sir.
Man, what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Jackson looking around. Down low. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Lets the 3 fly. Gobert pulls it in.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And Towns, the bucket on the assist from Edwards. Towns has got 6 points.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Here's Edwards, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And this is Edwards' game. When he's aggressive and trying to score, it really puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
The Timberwolves shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line, so that's a nice all-around effort.
A different look for Denver. Jordan, he's checked in for Jokic. Porter comes in for Aaron Gordon. And Murray subbed in for Jackson. Minnesota also making some changes. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. Anderson comes in for Towns. And it's Rivers in for McDaniels. Bryant dishes to Jordan. Kicks to Murray. Second chance shot. And he lays it up and in.
And Murray getting it going on the inside that time. Around the trees, still scored.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Look at that.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. You know who that was.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves in the driver's seat, up 8 points. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take so far in the Timberwolves?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
One of the stars of the 2020 bubble playoffs, Jamal Murray.
I mean, remember, he had a 50-point game, and Murray averaged over 26 points, helped Denver make it to the Western Conference Finals. We saw Jamal take his game to another level in Orlando.
They've got Jamal Murray. Bryant is out there with Jordan. Then there's Bruce Brown. And it's Gordon in at the 3. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second. Murray, the pass to Jordan. That shot, no good. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Anderson against Bryant. Out to Conley. Shoots over Brown. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Nuggets. Trailing by 10. And finish off by Bryant.
And I like that from Murray. Not an extra dribble. Get the ball to the open teammate right away.
Pass to Anderson. Here's Reid, and he converts the layup. Reid's got the lead up to 10 now for the Timberwolves.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, guys. Now, we see more and more top prospects bypass college or even leave high school early to make 6 figures playing for G League Ignite. Many years going pro at such a young age was something we only saw abroad, but that reality is now here. Kevin?
I like it too, David. The landscape is shifting, and I think for the better. Thank you for the report. So the Timberwolves call their first timeout. Big group substitution here for Denver. Jokic has checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Green comes in for Thomas Bryant. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Aaron Gordon. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Jamal Murray. And then for Minnesota, Gobert, he's checked in for Reid. Towns comes in for Anderson. And it's Austin Rivers in for Edwards. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. And Jokic wide open. Shoots. It's good from long range. Jokic has got 5 points so far. I've heard it said, Greg, a coach can't give you confidence, but they can take it away. What's the meaning behind that?
Well, players at this level are naturally confident, but when coaches are always critical, it can take you out of your game. Makes you just start to think a little too much on the floor.
Jokic sets the screen for Jackson. Puts the move on, and Jackson throws it down hard.
It's easy to forget about Jackson's bunnies, but he's more than happy to remind you.
And finished off by McDaniels.
not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Here's Jackson. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. 8 points for him.
Good handles from Reggie. The kids would tell you, Reggie's in his bag.
Rivers surveying the D. To the middle. Here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Outside Jackson. Jokic sets the screen for Jackson. And again, Denver with the triple.
Jackson showing off a little bit of his range that time. So confident in that release.
Conley against Brown. Conley dishes to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Outside Jackson. Pass to Jokic. He kicks to Caldwell Pope. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Jokic.
Yeah, nice. Jokic just stepped up, had some poise there. The shot was under pressure, but I don't think he felt it.
And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Prince is checked in. Here's Gobert. Dish now to Towns. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
And hey, Towns can drill that shot. The D has to be aware of his touch from mid-range.
26 seconds left to play here in the half. And here's Jokic outside. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jokic has got a pair of triples in the second half for the Nuggets. Timberwolves leading by 7. And here is Conley. He has 6. Outside, Towns. Over Green. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
And the way Towns makes scoring look effortless, it's what makes him one of the game's best players.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime.
27, the Timberwolves, 36.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. And what can you say? Towns, an impressive effort here.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Anthony Edwards out there with Torian Prince. And it's McDaniels in at the 3, the small forward. Prince misses. The Nuggets trail by 9. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
That's his first personal foul. First team.
Here's Murray. Jokic sets the screen for Murray. There's the pass to Jokic. Outside for Murray. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Shot clock at 6. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
And that's just too easy for Towns. You allow him to get that deep in the paint, and he's going to punish you.
Murray outside. Jokic sets the screen for Murray. Jokic inside. Gobert on him.
Jokic is rolling, and you can see the coaching staff over there applauding everything he's doing.
And there's a technique Jamal Murray uses that's pretty rare in the NBA. This guy practices meditation every day.
Well, I love that he does that, and he credits that focus for his ability to stay in the moment. And Greg, you and I have seen some moments from one Jamal Murray. I'm very excited about his return to his full capacity and what he's going to be capable of doing.
Edwards, that's good.
And the touch on Edwards' shot is really nice. Gives it just enough power to drop in.
Murray outside. No good on the three. Timberwolves leading by 9. Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stop.
Oh, great work by Edwards to get up court in a hurry and get himself a bucket. Can't let those fast break opportunities get away.
To the paint. Jokic finds Murray. Back to Jokic. Over Gobert. And it's Jokic missing. Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
DeAndre Jordan's checked in for the Nuggets. Minnesota also with the sub. Reed's checked in.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Murray outside. Here's Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Aaron Gordon's athleticism can show up in other areas. That time, track down the offensive board.
Prince, the pass to Edwards. And Jordan sends it back. Now here's Murray. He's guarded closely. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And it's Murray with the jam.
Murray showing some smarts right there. Some good patience in that pick and roll.
And so Edwards will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. And the layup's good off the glass. Edwards got 14 points.
Now there's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
Murray outside. Buries it from three-point range. Murray's got 7 now in this quarter.
Ooh, and I love that spread. That's Murray's bread and butter, stretching out the defense. It was way behind the arc.
And the Timberwolves call time. A different look for Denver. Porter's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Brown comes in for Caldwell Pope. And it's Jackson in for Jamal Murray. Timberwolves also changing it up. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Austin Rivers comes in for McDaniels. And Mike Conley subbed in for Edwards. Conley with a wide open look. Finds himself wide open and drills it. That's now 8 points for Conley.
More and more signs of the skill set of Taurean Prince as he finds an open teammate.
Jackson against Conley. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
27 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Anderson outside. Now here is Conley. 8 points for him. And it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Bryant. Brown against Conley. Pass to Reed. Back to Conley. It's stolen by Bryant. The shot, no good. And so it's Minnesota holding on to an 8-point lead. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
and he sliced the D wide open with his speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. The forward spots will be Porter Jr. and Gordon. On out there with Jackson, and it's Bryant in at center. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets.
Love some AG highlights where he's jamming it down like that.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Big group substitution here for Denver. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Thomas Bryant. Jokic comes in for Michael Porter. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Bruce Brown. And it's Jamal Murray in for Reggie Jackson. Minnesota also with the sub. Michael Conley, he's checked in for Prince. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mike Malone had some words for his team during the break. He's pleased that they're getting consistent points in the paint. He said, in this league, it's not easy to do what you guys are doing. Let's just keep doing it until they stop us. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. Murray, the pass to Jordan. Now, Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Oh, there's Serbia. Jokic up there.
Conley feeling it out. Gobert finds Edwards. And it's blocked by Jordan. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert. The Nuggets trail by 8. Jordan, a screen on Gobert. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone. And it's Jokic missing. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Here's Conley. Pass to McDaniels. 5 to shoot. Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
Denver calls timeout. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Karl Anthony Towns.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
He got an extra boost from the grief these fans were giving him here tonight. They were riding him hard all night, and he ate it up. Some guys just like being the villain, I guess.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Rejected by Murray. Jokic, that's a two-pointer. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. McDaniels passes to Edwards. Back to McDaniel. Edwards against Gordon. Edwards dishes to Gobert. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper.
Nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area. That's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
And a statement from Jamal, when he gets that kind of room, he's capable of throwing it down.
Minnesota leading by 8. Outside Conley. He dishes it to Gobert. Passes it to Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Gordon. And Edwards with the stop.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
Jokic sets the screen for Murray. Jokic inside. Edwards defending. And that one's good. Jokic.
I like when Jokic uses his size down there on the inside. He gets the ball to a good spot, and and then he goes to work.
Conley inside the line. It's hauled in by Michael Porter.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Inside, and Jokic slams it in.
Look, Jokic continues to get confidence. He is becoming that guy for this team.
They double team Conley. Towns wide open. A putback, and there's Gobert putting it right back in. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Near the three-point line, it's Porter. Again, the Nuggets score.
Just refusing to back down when the spotlight's brightest. Porter outstanding at taking over here in the clutch.
Gordon against Edwards. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth. Outside Conley. Gobert with a screen on Caldwell Pope. Conley's shot is off. It's stolen by Gobert.
We get to see two teams with some of the best young talent in the NBA, Grant.
I mean, you said it best. I mean, these teams and their players, they have a lot of runway in front of them. So you get a glimpse of the league's future here. With the wealth of potential on both sides, these are teams that figure to be contenders for years to come.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the center position.
Looking ferocious on the drive. You know, I love seeing Towns going hard and finishing with power.
Morant into the lane. Okay, look out!
Wow! And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Edwards, money from the wing.
Guy is just ridiculous. He's just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
And Gobert with a block. They retain possession, and he gets it back. Jackson against Towns. 6 to shoot. Goes up with it again. Jackson can't get it to go.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
McDaniels. Here's Gobert. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
And that one drops. First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Morant against McDaniels. And then Morant with the jam!
He'll put you on your heels in a hurry. Morant slicing through the D.
And here's Edwards outside. Adams grabs the miss. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Pass to Morant. Brooks outside. Back to Morant. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Every night, John Morant has a hard job to do. He draws the opponent's toughest defender in each game they play. That's how talented of a scorer he is.
Well, you talk about the D Morant has to face, yet he finds a way to get the best of most of those matchups, Richard.
He's got a very advanced offensive skill set. He can score off the bounce. He can spot up. Depending on who's guarding him, Ja can adapt and find any weakness.
Prince is checked in for Rivers. Now here's Edwards. Pass to Prince. And he goes in for the dunk.
And with 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Morant, the pass to Jackson. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
When we evaluate players, one thing that gets overlooked, age. Take Jaren Jackson Jr. He was only 18 when he got drafted in 2018.
You know, for Triple J, it took time to develop. Year 4 with Memphis was a special one, Richard.
Jackson unlocked his defensive potential amongst the best shot blockers in the entire league. You have to give those young guys time before making a true judgment. Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Here's Morant. Drives to the hoop. Morant with the slam!
He gets a lot of defensive attention, but Morant, he can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
Edwards for 3. The rebound by Jackson. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. And then Morant with the jam!
I don't know, but it seems like Morant's got springs or something in his shoes.
Here's Edwards. Yep, that one's good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Morant, no good.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Oh, it's Towns with the finish.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him.
And then Morant with the dunk.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
This is Gobert going to work. I mean, he knows the inside contact can't stop him.
It's blocked by Gobert. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. Jackson, the screen. Here's Morant. The rebound by the Timberwolves. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bane. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And Minnesota calls time here.
Now 3. Timeout called for Minnesota. Fans, your first Avenue Breaker. Make some noise.
So both teams making some changes here. Pass to Conley. Back to Prince. 3 seconds left. And he connects with a jumper. Prince has got his second basket of the game.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset.
And so it's Minnesota leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Just pounding the painted air.
Please give a big round of applause.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Minnesota. Kyle Anderson is out there with Naz Reid. Then there's Austin Rivers. Then there's Taurean Prince. And it's Conley in at the point. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Kennard into the lane. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting. So he'll take 2 free throws. Grant, we always talk about great footwork for post players, but how about perimeter players?
You know, I'm glad you brought that up, B.A. Great perimeter players have elite footwork. The footwork helps to create the opportunity to score, whether that's shooting a 3 off the dribble or even in the post-up. Great, elite, fantastic, iconic guards who could do it all have superior footwork. Believe that.
They set the pick. Jones from outside. Offensive rebound. Off with the layup. Minnesota in the lead. Here's Anderson. And that one drops for him.
And that's just nasty right there, guys. He has a tremendous crossover.
Memphis shooting only 40% from the floor in this game. To the inside, Aldama. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Up top, Reed.
Grizzlies foul. Xavier Tillman. First personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Reed. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Second personal foul. Second team
First free throw is good. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Tillman. And it's Ja Morant in for Jones. For Memphis, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Here's Morant. Here he goes. The layup misses.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
Doubled by Jackson. Oh, a two-handed power slam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose to dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. And finished off by Anderson.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised you didn't come up with something a little more creative. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
McDaniels against Morant. The 15-footer. Minnesota with a rebound.
And that's just an off-balance, low-percentage shot, especially without room to operate.
Pass to McDaniels. Towns with the ball. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Towns has got 8 points.
And that's what you call the modern big. Towns pairs his inside game with a smooth outside shot.
Here's Kennard. Connects from downtown.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Outside Conley. Pass to Towns. Into the... Oh! Throw it down! Wow!
Fantastic use off the bounce by Towns, getting all the way to the rim.
Now here's Jackson. A leaner. Good. He hits the jumper.
Didn't really need to put himself off balance like that, but hey, he'll take it.
The Timberwolves have gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. Conley passes to Towns. Ooh, he used that pick to get in close.
And yeah, this is what you like to see from Towns, using his size and strength to make things happen.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Edwards is checked in. And here's Morant. He's got 16. A minute 6 left to play in the half. Kennard finds Morant. Here's Aldama, defended by Gobert. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Kennard, no good on the 3.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Towns double team. The kick out to Edwards. And good, as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. He has 6.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Jackson gets the bucket.
One of the most dynamic passers to enter this league in a while. Morant, this man is in full control of the offense.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Edwards. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
It was a strong move. The shot's just a little off.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Adams checked in for Jackson. Bain comes in for Kennard. And it's Jones in for Ja Morant. Memphis has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Adams with a screen on McDaniels. Jones from outside. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. McDaniels from long range. Oh, got it off in time, but and so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. Back at as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Taylor Jenkins. Bain and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the 1 spot. Here's Morant. Pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
We talk about Jackson's elite shooting for a big, but this is the other thing that he can do when his mindset is to attack.
Towns, a screen on Bain. Here's Towns. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Jackson. And if they're going to make a move, this is a good time to start.
And there's still plenty of time, but they definitely don't want to let this game get too far out of hand.
Morant, the pass to Brooks. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. On the wing, Bain. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Over Edwards. Bain, no good.
I tried to create some extra space there, but not able to hit the tough leaning jumper.
And Edwards slams it in.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? Towns against Jackson. Towns with room to shoot. That one's wide left.
All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself.
To the middle. Here's Brooks. It's blocked by Gobert.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
Edwards finds Towns. Wide open look. Here's Gobert. Here's Edwards. Oh, and Jackson with the block. Morant, the pass to Adams. Brooks outside. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Putting on a show. Jackson Jr. showing you what a big man can do at the rim.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Buries it from 3. Edwards got 15 points.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
From deep, Morant. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 8 rebounds in the game. For Minnesota, they've got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Here's Towns. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
You know Towns' team is loving this. He's letting his natural scoring ability run wild on offense.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. And again, Memphis no good.
Something Kyle Anderson does well is put pressure on the ball. Not what you expect from bigger guys, but he's got good instincts and fine steals.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
And it's Adams missing. Minnesota has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. And here's Edwards outside. The rebound by Jackson. His ability to snatch the ball has even helped him secure a record, Richard.
Yeah, back in 2021, Kyle set the single-game playoff record for the Grizzlies with 6 steals. It was an impressive defensive effort for him, and trust me, he knows how to use his size and length very well.
The offensive rebound. We've got 1:08 left in the third. The fadeaway. It's wide right, hits off the rim.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I go back to him in that area on the floor.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Here's Morant. 16 points for him. Oh, that one's off. Still out of sync. And Edwards, here we go. Brooks with the rebound.
He tried to get spicy and totally whiffed, huh? Okay. He's going to be living this one down for at least, about a week.
Jackson gets the bucket.
Nice play by Jackson Jr., just taking what the defense gives you.
And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game. Some changes for Minnesota. Reed comes in for Gobert, and Rivers is subbed in for Edwards. A big group substitution here for Memphis. Tillman's checked in for Adams. Aldama comes in for Jaren Jackson Jr. Kennard, he's checked in for Brooks. And it's Jones in for Morant. Kennard outside. Takes a 3. Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He put together 10 points. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Kyle Anderson is out there with Torian Prince. Then there's Naz Reid. Then there's Mike Conley. And it's Rivers in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
It's just a bad foul. Gotta be smarter than this.
Towns, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Fires the 3. Can't hit that one. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt. That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Oh, yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Reed finds Towns. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Almost 7 feet tall. Towns has the length to get to the line. A tough guy to guard.
McDaniels has checked in for the Timberwolves. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. The Grizzlies have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Jones, the pass to Bain. Tillman with a screen. That one's good. Desmond Bain for 3.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
Conley with the ball. He's against Tillman. Reed. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Bain, the pass to Kennard. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Bain. It's stolen. In transition. Here's Conley. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
The legs of Conley, they work just fine getting out there on that break.
To the paint. Oh, got a piece of it. Stolen by Reed. Now here's Towns. Tightly guarded. Reed finds Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Bain, no good. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Towns passes to Conley. Towns on a screen. Conley, he's open. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jones with the ball. He's picked up by Conley. Pass to Bain. Jacks up a 3. They get it back. Kennard with it. Outside Bain. Clock at 6. This one for 3. Hits a three-pointer. Bain's got 6 in the quarter.
What are you doing? You can't give a player like him that much space. Come on now.
Here's Conley. Second chance effort. McDaniels, that's good.
And that's a backbreaker for the defense. I mean, offensive boards like that run momentum against you.
And you can see them just deflate after giving up that score. And they know that they can't dig themselves out of this hole if they're allowing second chance points.
Basket counts. Jones has got his first 2 points.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Timberwolves.
Boy, this was one physical game, guys.
They obviously felt that was an advantage of theirs coming in, and they were able to be relentless inside as a result.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Karl Anthony Towns.
So impressed with his performance today. He was confident, he was composed, and the defense just didn't know how to adjust.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Inside. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns. Some changes for Minnesota. Gobert's checked in for Reed, and it's Edwards in for Rivers. The Timberwolves shooting continues to impress, 65% from the field. Towns passes to Conley. Driving inside. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist.
Hey, guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game, saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Now Kennard from deep. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Kennard. And the Timberwolves with possession here. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth. Edwards with it. Shot clock at 6. From deep. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. Just a superb read on defense to come up with a block.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.